Welcome back, Focus Learners. Today, we're diving deep into a brand new explainer. We're looking at the Relationship Vault PLR by TechBagnus. We're going to unpack exactly what this whole digital bundle is, take a hard look at the actual quality of the materials, and figure out if it's a genuine, usable asset for digital creators, or, just more generic internet fluff. Let's jump right in.
$5. Literally just $5. That is the entire entry price for this massive relationship coaching library. Now, if you've ever paid a professional writer for even a single guide, you already know the astronomical cost of creating sensitive, evidence-based relationship content. This product, it claims to completely solve that pain point for the price of your morning coffee.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we're talking about. This isn't just a random handful of messy text files. It includes a sleek digital box set, workbooks perfectly formatted for tablets, and beautifully designed print-ready affirmation cards. The whole shebang is designed to look and feel like a premium, ready-to-sell product right out of the gate.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll start with the ultimate content shortcut, then unboxing the Relationship Vault, followed by a look inside the therapy modules. After that, we'll cover the Unrestricted PLR advantage, talk about the customization catch, because there's always a catch, and finally, wrap up with the final verdict. We'll review the hype and the reality, totally impartially. Section 1. The Ultimate Content Shortcut. Let's talk about the painful reality of content creation for digital entrepreneurs and relationship coaches. Operating in the relationship niche demands high-quality advice, right? And that usually requires some pretty deep pockets. Hiring a professional writer or a certified therapist to map out and write over 470 pages of material, that could easily run you nearly $3,000. Seriously. But the Relationship Vault steps in and offers all of this, 100% of the writing, structuring, and formatting already done, for a $5 launch special. The contrast in scale and cost there is absolutely staggering.
Section 2, Unboxing the Relationship Vault. Let's pull back the curtain and see what's actually inside this package.
The sheer volume you get here is honestly super impressive. We're talking 11 complete relationship modules, adding up to over 470 total pages. But what actually makes this a flexible tool for you as a creator? It's the file formats. You get editable docx files so you can easily rewrite and rebrand in Word or Google Docs. You get print-ready PDFs for immediate distribution. And you even get customizable HTML formats. Whether you want to do some quick Canva-style tweaks or publish directly to your audience, all that versatility is already baked right in.
Section 3, Inside the Therapy Modules. Let's look a little closer to prove this isn't just generic filler. Volume is great, sure, but we need to know, is this actual evidence-based content? Well, just glancing at a few of the 11 modules, the breadth is incredible. Module 1 dives into foundational stuff, like couples communication mastery. Module 5 hooks you up with actual relationship self-assessment quizzes. Module 7 gives you a complete conflict resolution starter kit. And Module 11 provides an affirmation and connection card deck. They're literally covering everything from antidotes to toxic communication, all the way to finding shared meaning.
Now, what's really interesting here is the depth of the material. Take a look at this 6-step conflict repair process from Module 7. Notice how it isn't just offering cliché advice like, hey, just be nice to each other. No, it provides a highly structured therapy-style framework. It guides partners to take a pause and assess, use a gentle startup instead of criticizing, practice perspective-taking, take responsibility, actively offer a repair attempt to de-escalate tension, and finally collaborate. This really showcases the premium, actionable quality of the source material. And here's a direct quote from the very first card in the Module 11 affirmation deck. It reads, "I choose to notice and respond warmly to my partner's attempts to connect with me today." These are actionable, everyday tools. Just imagine, if you're an Etsy seller, you could easily take these 50-plus prompts, drop them into a gorgeous floral Canva template, print them on high-quality cardstock, and boom, turn this digital file into a top-selling physical product in just an afternoon. Section 4. The Unrestricted PLR Advantage. This licensing model is arguably the absolute biggest selling point of the whole bundle.
So the content is solid, but we need to clearly define what unrestricted private label rights actually means. Unlike standard PLR, which, often limits where you can sell or forces you to give the content away for free, unrestricted PLR gives you broad commercial freedom. It means you legally own the right to modify it, slap your own brand and logo on it, and sell it under your own name. And the absolute best part? 0 royalties. None. You keep 100% of the profits. Let's look at the direct application of this license. How do you actually monetize this evergreen relationship niche? Well, you could sell these modules as branded ebooks on platforms like Shopify or Gumroad. You can create physical printables for Etsy. If you're a digital marketer, you could take these 470 pages, slice them up, and build a year's worth of daily email courses, or offer Module 1 as a killer lead magnet to build your email list. If you're a relationship coach, print the PDFs as homework assignments for your clients, or lock them behind a paid membership site. The commercial potential is pretty massive.
Section 5. The customization catch. Because, let's be real, we need to talk about what it actually takes to succeed with this bundle.
So the crucial point is, there are two very different approaches to using this product. The sources explicitly state that publishing the material as is not recommended. Why? Because the content remains generic, it's way harder to stand out, and it carries a lower perceived value. However, editing and rebranding is highly recommended. By adding your own voice and tweaking the examples, it becomes a totally unique asset. It aligns exactly with your specific audience and drives much higher SEO and customer value. You really have to frame this product strictly as a content accelerator. It's an incredible foundation to build on, but it is not a done-for-you, push-button business.
Section 6. The final verdict. Let's impartially synthesize the pros and cons here. So, bottom line, is it worth your time and money? Summarizing the sources, the pros are undeniably strong. You've got an undebatable $5 entry price for a massive 470-plus page library. It sits in a highly evergreen niche and hands you true commercial freedom with that unrestricted license. But we have to acknowledge the cons. It absolutely requires your time for customization. It's not a step-by-step business or marketing course that's going to hold your hand and teach you how to sell. It just gives you the raw assets. And fundamentally, it is not a magic income system. Overall, the review gives it 4.5 out of 5 stars, noting it's an excellent foundation for bloggers, coaches, and creators who are actually willing to put in a little bit of elbow grease to make it their own.
And that brings us to the true takeaway from today's explainer. You have the raw materials right here. 11 complete modules of therapy-grade frameworks handed to you on a silver platter. So the only question left is, how will you transform this $5 foundation into your own unique digital asset? Will you build a flagship course, launch a thriving Etsy store, or create the ultimate coaching program? The vault is officially open, and it's entirely up to you to build something great with it. Thanks for learning with us today, and keep exploring.